This can't be good. This is Julia's. They were here. Okay. They were here. Nope. Shit on a shamrock. What happened here? Give me a fucking break. Buck up, B-boy. Buck up. What am I hearing? They're close. This looks... Maybe they're through here. Need something to help me get up there. Alex? Julia? Hello? Who's that? Who's there? Get away! No. No, I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this. Skeletons. Skeletons. Skeletons? Where's the skin? Some sort of altercation. You're not supposed to be out here. I'm not supposed to see this. Alex? Julia? Oh, fuck no! Are you sure?
What is going on here? God's name is this? This place is not right. What is going on here? Bliss, keep your head on straight. This is too weird.
What? You okay?
Thanks. I could have drowned. I'm sorry, but you did the right thing. It was him or us.
Fuck! Let's go!
You wanted to surprise me with the whole... pirate adventure thing, and I gotta say it was a good idea. No, it was. I mean, it's funny. I think it's funny, but I think the guys you hired are taking it a little too far, maybe. And don't be cheap. I mean, you didn't feel like paying top dollar, and that's what you get. You get these guys that are not cream of the crop. They're taking it a little too far. You know, you get my drift? So if you want to feel free to pull the old plug, get rid of these guys, I'm with you. I mean, these guys are fucking crazy. They're chasing us around the ship. Fight everybody. Need something. Something is fucking with me. Duke? No way. There's no way. That's not possible. Fucking with me, man. It's just fucking with me. That's it. I gotta find everybody. Whatever this is, it's just fucking with me, okay? It's fucking with me. If anybody knew what the hell was going on in this place, it would have been the captain. Probably not much of a practice what you preach kind of guy. Not even one. Yeah, I should really take a look behind this door, shouldn't I? Should. But should I? Yeah, I should. Well, all right. So how do I pry this son of a bitch open? It's got some heft at least. Enough for the door.
Come on, please. Look at me. It's bliss. You see, it's bliss.
What are you doing up here?
God damn, you scared the hell out of me. Come on, we should keep moving. We need to find the others.
Oh, fuck.
He's here!
What's the matter, Dreamboat? Don't care about me anymore.
Shit.
Julia! What the hell? Get it open! What's going on?
Hey, sis, what's up?
Out of the way!
Come on, we gotta get somewhere safe.
Are we good here?
We're good, I think.
Oh, hello. Things appear to have taken a turn towards the spiritual, wouldn't you say? Now you're one down. And has anyone seen Brad? Have you figured out what's going on? How to stop it? How to save the lives of your poor, unfortunate stowaways? You will, I hope. Although it seems the ship's previous occupants never managed to. Quite a lot of deaths that night. Let me help you out. Give you a little hint. Well then, how can I put this? There may be forces at play here that are more scientific, and even some that are more political, you know? Less supernatural. Perhaps you've started to realize something. That everything and everyone may not be quite what they appear to be. I hope that helps. Well, aren't you excited to find out what your poor unfortunates are making of all this, and how you might avoid any more unnecessary tragedy? Go on, back to it. Speak soon.
Did you happen to see Brad down there? My, brotherly instincts are going pretty crazy right now.
There was some kind of fucked up ceremony going on down there. Someone saw me. There's one prick in a robe. He attacked me.
Wait, what? Who attacked you?
Some asshole in a robe. I don't know.
Well, if there's one thing Brad is good at, it's avoiding confrontations.
What the fuck is going on with this ship? Because I gotta be honest, it feels like there's some like evil, like literal evil going on down there.
Let's just stay calm and relatively sane about this, okay?
The stuff I saw, it's like there were these old soldiers, they were bodies, they were dead, but then they came alive and...
That doesn't sound that crazy right about now.
I saw something. This old lady. I mean, she was batshit crazy, like dinosaur old. No. That's a bad thing. But she just, like, up and vanished on me.
Alex wasn't the only Alex.
What are you talking about?
There were things walking around with his face on them. Alex's face. It was horrifying.
Julia, I'd never hurt you. You know that, right?
No, I know. It's just...
Let's time out, okay? This place is too fucked up to just be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, something is going on here. So what do we know for sure that we can all agree on?
Did you see the gold? Anything?
It might be time to accept there's no gold here. Would have seen it by now.
And the mystery continues.
What do you think actually happened to this place?
No idea.
I saw 1947 on the newspaper. This whole place reeks of weird. Dirty, stinky, weird. And I don't like it.
It's getting hard to tell what's real around here.
What happened to everybody on this ship? Where did they all go?
You can smell death everywhere. It's like a tomb.
So what's with the bodies? They come with the ship?
They actually look like they've been scared to death.
When... No more than we did before. That's something at least.
We're wasting time. Whatever we do, we have to do it now.
Time to get off this ship.
We're not going anywhere without the distributor cap. The Duke needs it to run.
Hold on. This ship's gotta have a radio. If we can find it and use it,
That's great, but do you think it still works?
just need to find a way up there. We gotta get off this damn ship.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but maybe it was these guns that took down the plane from our dive. Great. Could have used these if they weren't Swiss cheesed. Find a way up?
Sadly, no, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Hey, a little help over here. I think this is our way up. Give me a lift. I'll pull you up.
This is where I chased. Conrad, before.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar.
Over here! Got a way through here. Find a radio yet?
No, but there's gotta be a radio on this ship. There has to be.
Huh. Last log shows him caught in a storm.
Something's wrong here. If you were headed to San Francisco, you'd be crazy to take this route.
It's almost like they didn't want anyone to know they were coming.
Like hide and seek out in the ocean?
Ship was blown off course, cloud cover was bad. They couldn't establish a position. Yeah, that's gross. Looks like this poor sucker bit it right in the middle of his message. Sounds pretty desperate. Take a look. No freaking way. This thing actually still works?
Well, radio science hasn't changed much in 70 years. As long as there's power.
I'll give it a whirl.
Ah, it's working.
Any real changes on the horizon until at least Thursday, when a region of low pressure will come in from the east.
It's a number station. Military bandit.
Let's ask them for help. Hey! Hey! Is anyone out there hearing this? Hello?
Received.
Holy shit! We got him! If you can hear us, we're on a ship, an old freighter. Our coordinates are approximately 12 degrees 30 minutes south, 151 degrees 20 minutes west. Please get here now. We need help.
Please repeat. Please repeat. Over.
We're on a freighter, abandoned, huge, and old. Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? Please come in.
Yo, guys, check it out.
This has got to lead somewhere. Maybe we can find a way to get the power back.
We need to get that radio working.
I think someone should wait here in case a message comes through.
I gotta be honest. I don't think I'm gonna make it down there in my shape.
I'll go, obviously.
I'm coming too.
Hey, what? Julia, no.
You're not my bodyguard. I can take care of myself.
Whoa, whoa. If Julia says she can handle it, she can handle it. Case closed.
All right. You and me, Julia.
Any broken bones? Everything still work?
You guys okay down there?
I'm okay.
So, what's next?
We're gonna have to find the generator. If we can get it started, we can power up the radio.
Copy that. We'll wait up here by the radio. Here.
Hey.
After you.
Looks like we're in the lower levels of the ship. So it looks like there was some sort of fight and this Charlie went to the brig. Ten-day sentence. Must have been a big fight.
I'm gonna need 100 hot baths if we ever get out of here.
We're gonna get out of here, Julia.
I hope you're right.
Am I ever wrong? Might have been the son of someone on board. Wow. Jesus. Take a look. Look, down there. I think that's the engine room.
Good place to find a generator, right?
Let's find out. Shit. No more ladder. I can drop the rest of the way.
Wait! Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Come on down.
What's up?
You didn't fucking see that? Right. No. Of course you didn't.
Hello?
Yeah, I think I'm actually seeing clearly for the first time in a while. Nothing jumped out at me. So, the ship was carrying Manchurian gold. But that turned out not to be gold at all. It's a toxic chemical. And there's this weird fog everywhere, right? Well, maybe that's Manchurian gold. And maybe we're breathing it in and it's fucking us right the hell up. I sure as shit saw some stuff I cannot believe. And maybe I was right not to believe it. I was hallucinating.
I guess it makes sense, though. We know the crew were scared shitless of something.
Yeah. They're all seeing this crazy shit going down and they all thought it was real.
This couldn't have anything to do with the plane wreck we dived.
It was a search and rescue plane. The whole reason it even came out here was because the people on the ship sent out a distress signal. I guess by the time the plane got here, it was too late. Everyone on the ship had lost their minds, so they shot it down. Who knows what the hell they were thinking? Or what they thought they saw.
Oh, God. All right, let's get going.
You ever wonder what would have happened if we went to Japan on vacation instead?
Shut up.
Hey, look at this. The ship was anchored.
I wonder why.
found it.
Oh, thank God. And it's working. Yep, this is it, all right. Just throw the switch and let's get back upstairs.
Okay, let's get back up there. We'll have to find a new way up.
Listen, we're back. Can you read me? Do you hear me? Are you hearing us? Over.
Please state your situation. Over.
We've been kidnapped, all of us. And there are things trying to kill us on the ship. Over.
Recovery mission is en route to your location. Over.
Come on. What? Piece of shit.
Hey, look at this.
The rebreather.
I bet the fisherman brought it from the Duke.
You think it still works?
It's got maybe a few minutes of air left. Worth taking with us?
It's just gonna slow us down.
No. We should take it. Parts of the ship are completely underwater.
C'est ce que t'essaies de faire. Tu veux me tuer? Hein? Mais c'est moi qui vais te tuer. Dis-moi seulement où est ce putain d'or. Je t'ai dit de la fermer, sale menteur. Ferme ta gueule de merde. Tu dis n'importe quoi. Tout ce que tu racontes, c'est des conneries. Alors, ferme ta sale gueule de merde.
Oh my God. How did he die?
I don't know. You think they're turning on each other?
There's no use hiding, you little fucks. What's the problem with sharing all that gold, eh? There must be plenty of that to go around, more than enough. And we're all in this together, right? Trying to cut me out of the deal? You can't have all the gold. Aha!
Holy fuck, lock it! Gonna hold? Or do we need to start running again?
We're good. For now.
Okay. None of you move. None of you go all changing on me now. Turn around. Slow. Real slow. Okay. All right. Not changing. None of that. Raise your hands up. Slow. No, no. Not like that. I said no changing.
Just put the gun down. Nobody has to get hurt.
You think I wanted to hurt anybody? I didn't get a choice in this, did I? It's in you too, isn't it? Isn't it now? Ha! Not again! It's all gone changing on me!
What? What's changing?
Stay away! Stay back from the mist!
Hey, there's no mist, man.
Don't breathe it! Don't breathe the mist!
Wait, what is this mist? What does it do?
It's life. Bringing things to life that shouldn't be alive. It's inside now. Inside with us now.
Please just calm down.
Stop! Stop! It's in one of us, isn't it?
Put the gun down, now!
Why would you say that? Why are you telling me what to do? Yeah, you breathed in the mist. It's happening. I can feel it.
Okay. Look, there was something in the last room. A fog or a mist, maybe?
I knew it. I told you. Did you breathe it in?
No! No, I mean, we held our breath, man. The mist is not inside of us.
Oh, really? I know you're all fancy divers, but you expect me to buy that? We've been down here for hours. You've been holding your breath this whole time. You're holding your breath right now. Oh, God. It's in me. I got the mist in me, don't I? It's in me, isn't it? I can feel it swirling around in there. It's changing me. On the inside.
No, man. There's no mist inside you, I can tell.
Stop! Stop lying! You can all see it in me, can't you? You're all just lying, and the mist is inside. Leave me alive!
Hey! Hey now, don't!
Oh, fucking...
Fuck. Fuck.
Great. That's just fucking great. Yeah, sure. Let's just start drowning ourselves in puddles now. Why not?
There's 472 rivets in this room, which can only mean one thing. I've been in here way too long. Hey! Is anyone hurt down there? Shit. I gotta go after him, don't I? We gotta go make sure everyone's okay.
Shit! Well, what's our play?
You're gonna stay here with the radio. I'll go after them.
There has to be a better idea.
I'm a big boy. This is my mess, and I'll clean it up.
Just keep your head down, okay?
Okay. This is the exact moment where I can definitively state that I hate this fucking place. Even more than I did a minute ago.
shit. God damn. How the hell big is this place?
Je les ai vus, ouais. Ouais, je les ai vus. Ils étaient juste là. Et je savais que c'était impossible. Mais ils étaient là. Et ils me regardaient. Droit dans les yeux. À travers moi. Avec leurs yeux. Avec leurs putains de grands yeux. Tu me crois pas? Non. Moi, je te crois pas. Arrête ça. Arrête de me regarder. Tes yeux sont trop... Non. Non. Non, 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 bordel! Je vais te crever les yeux! Ah, fous le camp avec tes yeux! Je t'en prie! Ah! Stay back! I mean it!
Hey, cool out! Come on. Nobody's gotta get hurt.
Ah!
Really? So you think that's the best solution here?
Hello? No! 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 I'm so sorry.
All right. Let's try it. All right. I swear I'm telling you everything I know. I didn't see Brad. There was this crazy guy in a hood, that's it.
He was an asshole. Was. Connie meant well. No matter what moronic thing he was up to, he always meant well. He's just a big old puppy dog. Just trying to make everyone laugh.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can't do better next time around. Not a bad effort. Some lived, some died. All your fault. I suppose when the curtain falls, you're either ready for it or you're not. It's all about decisions, isn't it? Decisions made in a hurry, in a panic, made with the heart instead of the head, or vice versa. Sometimes those decisions take a long time to have repercussions. But there are repercussions. There are always repercussions. Till we meet again. Maybe in Little Hope, maybe somewhere else. But be certain, we will meet again. It's inevitable.
Won't you spare me over till another year? 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 Oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Well, what is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death, none can excel. I open the door to heaven or hell.
Everybody's looking, trying to find a way out. See them seeing every day what this world's all about. You're realizing that it's hard, you're trying to pick the right path. There's poor people, poor streets inside the neighborhood mass, bearing scars of the past. They keep trying to escape destiny within their eyes. These are the tears of our fate, all these numbers of our lives that we keep trying to equate. The God is living every day, we're in search of that gate. Pray.
Oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, someone would pray, won't you come and call me another day? The children prayed, the preacher preached, time and mercy is out of your reach.
Lo and behold, the pale horse and the rider who decides the fate of one who made a failed choice. With a tail off behind it, the trails off in the fire that spark those who don't know they're stuck on a stale course. Yeah, we all face death when it comes to take your breath, usually without knowing how many days are left. Some raise their chest, others cower when it comes, whether you're living in the towers or down in the slums.
Oh, death, oh, oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? I'll fix your feet till you can't walk. I'll lock your jaw till you can't talk. I'll close your eyes till you can't see this very hour. Come and go with me.
Praying heaven's coming, praying it doesn't come late. This is for real, man. It's how I push through my pain. When ashes always fall in death's rain. It's cold outside. Death look me in my eyes. Cold through these plans, man.
So out of nowhere, this thing just sent out an SOS. Guess we got a real live ghost ship here. Whoa. What the hell is this?
What the fuck?
I just saw someone in the woods.
Whoever it was, they're gone.
Going to sky.
Okay, very good. Who's there?
I fashioned her with my own hand.
horror anthology is much loved and has an established pedigree across all forms of entertainment. From Twice Told Tales by Nathaniel Hawthorne in 1837 to Clive Barker's Books of Blood in the mid-80s, and with the likes of Blackwood, Poe, and Lovecraft in between, short story horror writing has long been a popular format. Largely regarded as the first published horror anthology, Twice Told Tales is a collection of mostly previously published stories from The Token, an annual illustrated gift book published in Boston. The author of Twice Told Tales, Nathaniel Hawthorne, was born on July the 4th, 1804, in Salem, Massachusetts. His great-great-grandfather was John Haythorne, a Puritan, and one of the judges who presided at the Salem witch trials of 1692. In 1842, Edgar Allan Poe reviewed Twice Told Tales for Graham's magazine, concluding that Hawthorne was a man of indisputable genius. By this time, Poe, also from the state of Massachusetts, had already written his own collection of short stories for publication. This collection, titled Tales of the Grotesque and Arabesque, was published in 2 volumes in 1839. The horror anthology had become a recognized format, and after also writing many short stories for newspapers and magazines, Algernon and Blackwood's first publication, The Empty House and Other Ghost Stories, was released in 1906. Blackwood went on to write such classics as The Willows and The Wendigo, which was first published in another anthology, The Lost Valley and Other Stories, in 1910. Fast forward 74 years to 1984 and the first publication of Books of Blood. Each book was a collection of horror stories written by British author Clive Barker, the first of which catapulted Barker to legendary status in horror writing, with Stephen King proclaiming him the future of horror. Several of the stories from Books of Blood have been adapted successfully for film, including Rawhead Rex and The Midnight Meat Train. Barker adapted The Yattering Jack in 1986 for use in George A. Romero's anthology TV series Tales from the Dark Side.
I take it you will remain.
Short-form storytelling arrived on a new medium in 1938 when the radio show The Mercury Theatre on Air broadcast an adaptation of Dracula.
I have never seen Count Dracula by day. At sunrise, at the first cockcrow, he is gone.
The series was the creation of Orson Welles and John Houseman and became most famous for its broadcast of War of the Worlds, which terrified listeners, believing that the alien invasion was a reality. From 1942, the radio drama series Suspense broadcast more than 90 short plays on CBS radio for 20 years, often featuring some of Hollywood's leading stars. Initially, the series seldom used material that would be classified as horror, fantasy, or science fiction, but by the late 50s, this became a regular occurrence, including material such as H.P. Lovecraft's The Dunwich Horror. One episode, The Hitchhiker, broadcast in 1942, featured a performance by Orson Welles and was later adapted for an episode of The Twilight Zone in 1960. 1947 saw the debut of Quiet Please, a radio horror and fantasy series created by Willis Cooper. Cooper had been a writer for Orson Welles' Campbell Playhouse, which had succeeded the Mercury Theatre on Air.
Which is written and directed by Willis Cooper and features Ernest Chappell. Quiet Please for tonight is called Camera Obscura.
The play's scripts often broke the fourth wall by speaking directly to the listener, a technique much adopted in later horror anthologies. In his book, Terror on the Air, Horror Radio in America, Richard J. Hand wrote that Cooper had enjoyed creating roles for the audience, including implicating them in the action of the story itself, indicating a clear desire to create horror as interactive entertainment more than 70 years ago. The show ran for 2 years. Forward 50 more years in radio, and in October 2010, we see the debut of Larry Fessenden and Glenn McQuaid's radio show, Tales from Beyond the Pale. Successful genre filmmakers in their respective rights, the two began producing episodes under Fessenden Studio, Glass Eye Pix, influenced by the works of Boris Karloff, Peter Lorre, and Orson Welles. Fessenden would later partner with the show's sound designer, Graham Resnick, to write the scripts for Supermassive Games' critically acclaimed horror debut, Until Dawn, and for the first game in their Dark Pictures horror anthology, Man of Medan. In film and TV, short-format horror has been successfully represented many times since The Twilight Zone in 1959. Created and presented by Rod Serling, The Twilight Zone ran for 5 seasons on CBS from 1959 to 1964. Each show was a standalone story featuring characters faced by surreal and often disturbing events. Serling's introductions and conclusions to each show summarized the story and provided some justification for the events and, often, the moral of the story. In 2016, Rolling Stone placed The Twilight Zone at number 7 in its list of the greatest shows of all time. The 1972 film Tales from the Crypt is highly regarded by fans of the genre. Starring Peter Cushing and Joan Collins and featuring Ralph Richardson as the Crypt Keeper, it is an anthology film based on stories from EC Comics and one of several Amicus horror anthologies produced in that decade. And in 1989, HBO launched a horror anthology series under the same name, also based on EC Comics, which ran until July 1996. 1982 saw the release of Creepshow, a dark comic horror anthology film directed by George A. Romero. Influenced by and a homage to the material from the EC and DC comics of the 1950s, its entirely original material was written by Stephen King, and it is a somewhat tongue-in-cheek expression of the horror genre. 25 years on, and in 2007, Trick or Treat presents another set of horror shorts as a dark comedy horror anthology film. And then, in 2012, a very different anthology film with a very different tone, VHS. Created by Brad Miska and Bloody Disgusting, an American horror genre website and film production company, VHS is a much darker horror anthology film. Comprising 6 short horror stories and linked by a found footage theme. 2 of the stories, Second Honeymoon and Tuesday the 17th, were written and directed by Ty West and Glenn McQuaid. Other examples in film and TV that are more than worthy of mention are Roger Corman's 1962 anthology, Tales of Terror, based on 3 Edgar Allan Poe short stories and featuring Peter Lorre, Vincent Price, and Basil Rathbone. The 1963 Italian horror anthology, Black Sabbath, narrated by Boris Karloff. The TV series Night Gallery, a spiritual successor to, or certainly a close relative of, The Twilight Zone, fronted again by Rod Serling and focusing more directly on horror, which ran from 1969 to 1973. Stephen King's Cat's Eye of 1985. John Carpenter's 1993 film Body Bags, featuring the likes of Sam Raimi, Wes Craven, and Mark Hamill, and Southbound, a 2016 road trip horror anthology by a number of the collaborators on VHS. From written fiction through radio, cinema, and TV, and now video games, horror anthology is a format that both creators and horror fans enjoy. And it's a format that has existed for almost 200 years. Long may it continue.
What's up, man? Conrad.
Good to finally meet you, Conrad. This is Brad, by the way, my little bro.
Hey, man. Want to crack a cold one with me? In the Man of Medan, I play a character named Conrad. And I think initially when we find Conrad, he is a sort of entitled guy, a wealthy American who's on vacation. Where's the old crust bucket skipper anyhow? He's an adventurous guy. He lives off the cuff. He does what he wants.
I'd invite you to make yourselves at home, but
And I think that's kind of fun to play as an actor. He has no censor, he's no filter. So whatever circumstance he's put into, you know exactly how Conrad feels. And so it was kind of fun performance to start out being brash, kind of a silly guy, and just jump in and have fun with that.
So is everybody on board and ready to go?
You're selling, I'm buying. I think Conrad and I have some similarities. I think the sense of humor and the sense of fun are similar between Conrad and I, but I will say that he's a little more aggressive and a little more outlandish than I am. Guys, look, I think we gotta listen to our experienced, beautiful, smart, and beautiful captain here. If she says we should do things
Connie,
the right—
please. I didn't bring you on this trip to get laid.
Wait, what?
I think Conrad's the kind of guy that I would like to be at a party with. You know, I'd like to have a barbecue and drink some beers with him. I don't know that Conrad and I would be best friends. I think we'd butt heads a little bit. Right on, Bradical. I like the cut of your ship. It's jib. Don't ruin it. I think the scenes that I've had the most fun with so far are basically when Conrad is going absolutely crazy. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a scene where these sort of fishermen interact with our divers, with our core crew here, and he's just a bit of an asshole.
Hey, we got damage here, you see this?
We can take care of this, man. It's not a problem. I mean, what do you think, like $10 cover it? Oh, whoops, my bad. Let's make it 20. Okay. Hold on, I got this. Well, shoot, you think it's more like 30? I can do 30. All right. You drive a hard bargain, but I'm with you. Here, you know what? Let's just throw in the whole pot. That's yours. You go ahead.
Let's go. No!
He's just got an attitude. He's brash. These people are messing with his group, and he just kind of lets loose and talks trash to them. And as a guy who would never do that in real life, it's a lot of fun to just kind of let Conrad flow, say whatever he wants.
You are an idiot.
They left, didn't they?
That doesn't make you any less of an idiot. You know, the only thing funnier than seeing you try to buy your way out of that situation is watching you put your money to waste.
Got a smile out of you. Worth every penny.
I got.
One of the most interesting and one of the key moments that sticks out for me is Conrad's decision in the first act of the game, either to stay with the group or potentially just take off. Storm's 8 miles away.
They came here on a boat. Maybe we can take it.
Yeah, it's a speedboat. I can get out through the window. We gotta break these off first.
Too loud. They'll hear it.
We're gonna break them during the thunder. Good call.
Don't leave us here, okay?
And I think, again, this is what's interesting. Depending on how the player sculpts the story, Conrad can become a coward, essentially, and desert his friends and his family, or become a hero and stay. These fuckers need to pay. So that, to me, is very, very interesting. Two very human choices, and depending on how our player decides to live with these characters, can totally change the outcome of the game. So I think that I enjoy when Conrad makes the heroic choice and gets to stick around. He obviously gets to see more of the adventure, but it's just as possible that he tries to save his own life and takes off.
Whew, wow, that was intense. That's one way to put it.
You got a better way to put it? All the characters do have very strong personalities and drives.
Leave!
I think Conrad is the instigator. Good news, bad news.
Bad news? I don't see how this could get any worse.
I think he is the one that really starts the confrontation with the fishermen. These are kind of maybe the fishermen I pissed off earlier.
Oh, God damn it, Conrad.
Great, just great. And the good news?
So I think in a lot of ways, Conrad is there to stir the pot and create drama. I recognize them.
How was that good news?
I thought you were gonna ask the good news first.
You're such an idiot, Jesus.
Do I prefer playing the good guy or the bad guy? I think that there's fun in both. To be honest, I don't get to play the bad guy as much as I get to play the good guy, so I think I relish those moments where I get to play the darker side of things. But I think every good hero has that balance, has that dark side. I think a good guy who only is doing good things is kind of boring.
You just had to piss them off, didn't you?
So I think that there's elements of both sides in both characters, and the best villains are the villains that don't think they're doing anything wrong. Their motivation is not like, oh, I'm a mustache-twirling bad guy. It's like, no, they're doing what's right for them. It just happens to be against what most people think is the right thing to do. If I can't shoot them as payback, at least I could give them a nice jab with a sharp knife. Because I'd had some experience working with motion capture and games before, this experience was much easier for me coming right in. I didn't feel like I was jumping into the deep end. What I really like is that all the actors are constantly there all the time. There's the ability to work off each other without the pressure of specific lighting and marks. There's a freedom to that I really, really enjoy. It's been really good. It's been very kind of a free experience as far as like motion capture performance.
You got a funny way of saying thank you, Conrad.
You're a piece of work, Conrad.
I'm not all work, I'm a little play, too. Hashtag wink.
Hello. I am the curator of stories. Stories of love and hate, greed and beauty, life and death. Stories such as this one.
The curator of the Dark Pictures anthology bridges between the player and the story, being very aware of what they've done, but also much more aware than the player about what's actually going on in the story and what the context is and what the scenario is.
What do you think happened to this guy?
Now, for the first time, for some reason that he himself doesn't even understand, he's been given the opportunity to talk to somebody, and that somebody is the player. As far as he knows, it's always been him that's done this job, and nobody else. And within his library is the story of everybody's life and death. There's even rooms in there that he can't remember ever going in, but he's way too busy to go and explore because there's always another end of life to record and document.
Clothes are so important because they provide an insight into the character. They explain where the character's been.
¡Ahora! ¡Me cago en la leche! ¡Por los pelos! ¡Hay que pirarse ya! ¿Hola? ¡No! ¡No! ¡Mierda! ¡No, no, no! Lo siento.
Muy bien. Probemos. Te juro que estoy diciendo todo lo que sé. No vi a Brad. Solo había un tío loco encapuchado. Ya está.
Ya está. Fin de la partida. Se acabó. Al menos por ahora. Siempre se puede volver a intentar. A ver si... Y más suerte la próxima vez. Impresionante. Han sobrevivido casi todos. Casi todos. Supongo que cuando cae el telón o estás preparado o no lo estás. Lo importante son las decisiones, tomadas con prisa, en estado de pánico, con el corazón y no con la cabeza, o viceversa. A menudo esas decisiones tardarán en revelar sus consecuencias, pero tendrán consecuencias. Siempre hay consecuencias. Hasta la próxima. Quizás en Little Hope o en otro lugar. Pero seguro que nos volveremos a ver. Es inevitable.
Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me